Liberal talk show host Bill Maher warning Democrats they're losing the messaging battle.
The millennial vote will not be won through tweeting and emojis or calling your budget plan fire. They can smell desperation through their phones. So just cut the crap and just do you.
Well, does the Democratic Party have a policy platform, or will Stop Trump be message enough to win in 2020? Here to discuss is the founder of Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk. Charlie, great to have you. I'm looking at this right now and thinking to myself, this is just the tip of the infighting iceberg. What say you?
Absolutely. When you have this many candidates that are already so desperate at this moment, if you will, in the Democrat primary, boy, this is going to be divisive, and this is really going to get nasty. I mean, first of all, everyone seems in the media right now mostly to be treating Joe Biden as the heir apparent, as the untouchable top of the Democrat primary. But look, I've been saying it, for a while now. I don't think he's going to be the Democrat nominee. Right now, the tone of the Democrat Party is anger and revenge. To get back towards Donald Trump for winning an election that he wasn't supposed to win in 2016. And he's all about reconciliation and trying to be better in America, where their base right now is talking about impeachment. They're talking about how much they hate Donald Trump. That's the tone of Joe Biden's totally missing the tone. So you can expect this to be one of the most nasty, divisive primaries, I think, in American history.
They're also talking about other things, though. They're talking about free college tuition, open borders, Medicare for all, ideas that some people would say are pretty extreme. I know that you're not really in the business of giving Democrats advice, but do you think that it's a good idea for them to be racing to the left? Is that really where their party is right now?
Well, you just as an American, I want at least some moderate Democrat voices to have a platform, right? Like, I don't want to see just totally socialist ideas take over an entire American political party. That's not healthy for our country. And this past weekend, you saw the California Democrat Convention. You saw one of the candidates, I think John Hickenlooper, if I'm not mistaken, say that socialism is not the answer, or say something like that, like socialism is not going to be the best way forward. And he was booed. Yeah. He was booed. Yeah. I mean, and that's really stunning. And so that's also right there. That's a canary in the coal mine. That's a harbinger of things to come, that this is really going to be a discussion in the Democrat primary. There will be a moment on the Democrat debate stage where somebody says, I don't like this socialism thing. We got to be careful about this. And you will see that discussion, that debate happen in real time. And the kid gloves are going to come off.
Yeah, you don't think that Joe Biden is moderate enough? You don't think he's the answer?
Well, look, I'll say this. He's trying to pretend he's more radical than he really is. He's trying to say, I'm the most progressive person running. Now, look, if I could give some advice to former Vice President Joe Biden, don't try to say you're more radical than Bernie Sanders. I mean, come on. Yeah. Like, that's not going to work very well. But look, here's the essence of it, is that Joe Biden's been on the side of every single issue, whether it be prison reform, whether it be, size and scope of government. It seems that he's been on every side of every issue because he's been in Washington for 40 years. But there is no clear message at all, and this will get very nasty very quickly.
But Charlie, are these Democrats missing the boat in the sense that, yes, this progressive feel really has taken over the coast, but when you travel to the middle of the country, most Democrats are middle of the road. They just want results. They, quite frankly, don't care about the political game, and they really don't like the thought process of what's going on in New York and California.
That's right. As I like to say, that Manhattan and Malibu liberals have taken over the entire Democrat primary, and it's only more terrain that the president and the Republican Party can take over through results and through common sense policies, not these radical ideas that have seemed to take over the entire Democrat debate. And we'll see what happens these next 9 months. It's going to be quite divisive and interesting for us to see.
2020 will be here before we know it.
Yeah, we're not done with just this discussion, Charlie. We're going to have this discussion for the next forever. Charlie Kirk, thanks as always for getting up with us. We appreciate it.